Hi, and welcome to Sanlando Soundwaves. I'm Leah Downing, and this is Week 30, Day 150. Today we will be reading the passage Isaiah 53. Who has believed our message, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? He grew up before him like a tender shoot, and like a root out of dry ground. He had no beauty or majesty to attract us to him, nothing in his appearance that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected by mankind, a man of suffering and familiar with pain. Like one with whom would hide their faces, he was despised, and we held him in low esteem. Surely he took up on our pain and bore our suffering. Yet we considered him punished by God, stricken by him and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, and he was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we were healed. We all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to our own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of all of us. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as sheep before its shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. Yet who of his generation protested? For he was cut off from the land of the living. For the transgression of my people he was punished. He was assigned a grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death. Though he had done no violence, nor any deceit was in his mouth. Yet it was the Lord's will to crush him and make him suffer. And though the Lord makes his life as an offering for sin, he will see his offspring and prolong his days. And the will of the Lord will prosper in his hands. As he had suffered, he will see the light of life and be satisfied. By his knowledge, my righteous servant will justify many, and he will bear their iniquities. Therefore, I will give him a portion among the great, and then he will divide in the spoils with the strong. Because he poured out his life into death, and was numbered from the many transgressors, he was bore the sin of many, and made the intercession for the transgressors. Now, let's consider our 7 arrows. Number 1, what does this passage say? Number 2, what did this passage mean to its original audience? Number 3, what does this passage tell us about God? Number 4, what does this passage tell us about man? Number 5, what does this passage demand of me? Number 6, how does this passage change the way I relate to people? Number 7, what does this passage prompt me to pray to God? Now let's look at the brief devotional on page 169 of our 7 Arrows book. Not all the prophets said or wrote was bad news. Remember, the future of the promises of God are still in effect. He would still defeat Satan's sin and death through the child of Eve, the line of Abraham, the tribe of Judah, and the throne of David. No amount of human sin could stop this from happening. Isaiah 53 is filled with the good news of this coming one, though the images used are not what most people would expect from the coming Savior. We're given one of the most vivid pictures of the crucifixion of Jesus found in the Old Testament. The Savior would be crushed for human sin and, like a sacrificial lamb, slaughtered so that way we might live. Even more striking, we're told that it was God's will. It was God's plan all along to kill this one so that sinners could be forgiven. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you'll tune in next week.